So one of the biggest questions I get asked in the game is, what is the best type or best tribe of bodyguard that you want in the game? And it's kind of interesting. Realistically speaking, it all boils down to personal preference, kind of. But what I can tell you is what kind of helps. So one of the ones that kind of helps is usually warmongers are pretty good at closed fisted fights. So if you have a lot of like grunts and stuff around you, you could call those guys in, like have one of those as your bodyguard, call them in, of course. The other thing being here though is a lot of people tend to want to go towards like, you know, Mystic. Mystics are pretty okay, but what I find to be a really good combination here is equip the Machine Tribe. And then get the Machine Tribe, find a Machine Tribe guy who has a flamethrower, which is only an O-log. Alright, so get that, or one that has a hook. And then get one that is also a commander as well. So basically what they're going to be doing is they're going to be sitting here, they're going to be using the flamethrower, they're going to be using the hook, and then the commander allows them to call in extra reinforcements to call in grunts. Why does this matter? Well, your main person, being you, are going to be taking on the opposite war chief or captain that you're facing. Your bodyguard, since he is a commander to command in extra grunts and call them in for backup for reinforcement, is going to be able to absolutely demolish them, because not only is it him, but grunts on top of that as well. Now, the other stuff kind of depends on your personal opinion on how you want to build and spec out your bodyguard when it really comes down to it. But what I find is it all depends on what you're going to play as. So for an example, the Machine Tribe one with the commander, like I said, is very useful because he clears out grunts. You don't have to fucking worry about them or worry about like archers or anything like that shooting things at you or nothing like that, because generally speaking they will clear them out. Mystic people are pretty good because Mystic people will actually kind of go for the main guy, the main war chief and or captain that you're facing, and will use Mystic Blade on them, which is kind of like, you know, a move that kind of really can't be reversed in a sense a lot. So that's useful as well. The next thing is going to be Warmonger. Warmonger is just basically guys who are just going to straight up go for anybody. And that's why I kind of use Warmonger a little bit less when actually summoning in my bodyguard, just because simply it depends on all, like I said, your plan. If you want somebody who goes directly towards the enemy captain, or if you want a guy who clears out grunts. And when it honestly comes down to it, your main best ones are going to be Machine Tribe that I've noticed, Feral Tribe, and of course on top of that Mystic Tribe. Now the reason why the Feral Tribe is not really high as the Machine or the Mystic is because usually the Feral Tribe is easily countered. Once you start using a lot of Feral Tribes in the game will then proceed to spawn captains that will actually counter any of the beasts that those Feral guys are going to spawn. So they're kind of a little bit useless when it comes to facing other captains. However, clearing out grunts, they're completely useful doing. So if your only objective is to just go in and clear out a bunch of grunts while you're taking on the guy one by one, Feral guys are absolutely necessary when doing that. But I find the machine guys do it a lot better if they have a flamethrower. If they have a flamethrower, they can clear out crowds of enemies as well as light the guy on fire. So, and even, you got to factor this in, even if the one guy is fireproof, he can use the flamethrower and clear out a bunch of grunts while doing that on top of that. That's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys next time.